What is going on then, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back to another video here on our channel. I'm the FIFA analyst. Today, I am bringing you an updated version of my favourite super subs to use in FIFA 21. Whether you're going to use these in Rivals, Champs or whatever, super subs can play a big impact in changing the outcome of the game, turning it around in your favour. So it is something that you guys should definitely be considering. If you do enjoy this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel. We do also stream over on Facebook Gaming, a link in the description for that. And I'm going to keep reminding you, we do have a second channel where we upload loads of different sort of FIFA content. If you want to go and check that out, a link is up above. There's so many of you guys that are missing out on that, so make sure you go and check it out. So then, super subs. Definitely play a massive, massive role. One thing, you might be getting to a stage of FIFA now where your starting 11 is pretty much set, other than your next upgrade is millions and millions of coins away. If you can use your spare coins that you've got lying around, I would recommend it into your super subs. However, the best way to use your super subs is to use red picks. If you've got any red picks that could suit your team, your super subs, go and use them. If not, if you've got 200k lying around, you can definitely use that towards some super subs. The first man we're going to look at, we are going to give you a wide variety of SBCs, players you can buy, cheap, expensive, all that sort of stuff. The first man we're going to look at is Marcus Rashford. I cannot believe he's at a stage now where he is classed as a super sub for me. When it came to the squad builders, I've always put this card in. Obviously, he's got more, better cards now. But this is a card that I think is still fantastic, especially coming off the bench nowadays. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. I don't really need to say too much about him. Just know that he's absolutely incredible and definitely coming off the bench for you guys. You should see a lot of success and a lot of joy with him. You can bring him on as a striker, as a cam, as a ram, as a lamb, as a left mid, as a right mid. You can kind of take your pick and he will, play that role for you very, very well. Now, this is a guy that I've been using quite a little bit recently, actually. And he was an SBC, so you may not have him in your team. But he's one that I've actually enjoyed to a fair level, but definitely coming off the bench. I didn't really like him so much as a starter, so I started to bring him on as a sub player with a hunter as a chemistry style. It is ALESSANDRINI, 92 pace, 85 shooting, 82 passing, 87 dribbling, 76 physical, 4-star, 4-star. This guy takes you back to the FIFA 18 days where he had his team of the weeks and everything, and he was a phenomenal, phenomenal card. Everyone absolutely loved him. He just was so good on that game, and obviously when those cards get re-released on later FIFAs, we all want to go ahead and pick him up. So I imagine a lot of you guys have got this guy in your team already. But yeah, if you didn't, then obviously you're missing out. At some point they may re-release it. But for now, it is the flashback player, ALESSANDRINI. Phenomenal, phenomenal card coming in off the bench. Moving on to a free card that you can go ahead and get now. One which, again, I've used as a starter and as a super sub. And I still recommend him either way, but certainly as a super sub. And that is Deulofeu. Very similar to ALESSANDRINI, actually. 4-star, 4-star. And looking across the stats off here, I think he's a very well-rounded card that you can go and get for absolutely free. Only costs you your time. 99 agility, 90 balance, 83 finishing, 82 composure, 85 shot power. For a free card, other than maybe the long passing being a little bit low, I think that's a fantastic, brilliant. I would say fantastic. It's a fantastic, fantastic card, but it is. Seriously, for a free card, if you are on a tight budget for your super subs, go and get this Deulofeu done, and you will definitely love him. To me, I use him in the starting team and then as a super sub. Either way, he worked quite well, actually. For a free card, I don't think you can moan with it too much. Now, this is a guy which now has a new inform, but I used him at the start of the game, really, whenever I got him in the red picks, which was a good red pick for me, and that is going to be Wilfried Zaha. 5-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, medium, 95 appearances, all off the bench, 9 goals, 16 assists. Now, I don't think this guy's like one of them ones that you bring on and you're like, yeah, he can finish. He's got 80 finishing, 82 composure. Not too bad, but for a central player, maybe not great. So I put him out on the wing when I bring him on. And I just use his pure pace, his skill moves, just to beat a man and lay the ball off to someone else. But with 90 acceleration and 94 sprint speed, a little bit similar to the way I bring Rashford on, actually, where I just drive at them. I try and get past the defenders as quick as I can. He worked really, really well. You can use the 83, you can use the 85, you can use the 86. He's got quite a few cards now. You can take your pick, but this is one that I've had a lot of success with and really enjoyed using just to go ahead and beat a man. Now, this guy is one that, again, you can pick up for free via the objectives. And he is almost too quick for his own good. And that is going to be Van Bergen. Now, I've only used this guy in friendlies so far. 3-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. So we can only really do the step overs and the bridge to get past the man. But if you can just get the ability to run, keep the men away from you, no one's catching up with him. He's phenomenal at just running down the wing. I did a coaching session with someone the other week, and I just said how he just seems to be too quick. Like, he just doesn't, his legs just, and the ball just doesn't keep up with him, really. Like, it's really, really weird. But honestly, with obviously him being 5'7", 99 agility, 92 balance, he moves unbelievably rapid. It's so hard. If you bring this guy on in the 70th minute, it's so hard for any of their defenders to keep up with him. So go and get him. Completely free card. One that you guys should go and have in your team. Now, this is a guy which a lot of people did this SBC when he came out because he was quite cheap, actually. Well, he's like 20, 30k, something like that. Now, unfortunately, he won't be getting the upgrade because Nice are knocked out. But I use this guy as kind of to come on as a centre mid. I've used him in objectives. I've used him in champs. 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. The thing is with Atal, right? He'll probably get another special card because EA know how much we love his cards. They're so diverse. You can play him at right back. You can play him centre mid. You can play him on the wing. You can play him cam. You can literally play this card anywhere that suits. If they did go through and he got an upgrade, it would have been unbelievable. But unfortunately, they didn't. They did get knocked out. But still, a very, very good. If you've got him in your club still lying around, don't be afraid to use him to come on off the bench. He can just come in, sit in that centre mid position, distribute the ball, sweep up any of the balls that come through. Overall, a very solid and well-rounded card, which again was dirt cheap. Moving over onto our next man. Now, I've used the inform of this guy, and I still feel like he was one of the best cards on the game. I need to get him again at some point. But if you are on the cheaper end of the scale and you need a centre mid to come on, this card, Renato Sanchez's gold card, is still a very, very well-performing card to just come on in the 75th minute. Some fresh legs in the middle, pick up those loose balls, get the ball moving forward, drive forward as well. Obviously, if you can get your team of the week, do it. It's phenomenal, but obviously it's a lot more expensive. Same for the road to the final card that he does have. I really, really rate Renato Sanchez. I would highly recommend you guys to pick him up if you haven't already. Whichever version you can do, get him into your team, and you will enjoy him. Now, this is a new card that's been added, and I'm looking forward to getting him done here on the RTG, and that is going to be the Adama Traore freeze left back card, which EA have released. High. He has been changed to a left foot. His work rate's changed as well. Normally he's right footed. 4-star skill moves, 2-star weak foot. As a whole, this card looks very difficult to get past, very solid, right? His long passing does absolutely woeful. 66 long passing, short passing at 79. I don't think you want to bring this guy on as a fullback. I think bringing him on as a centre mid can work really, really well. With that pace, with the defensive stats that he's got, and 90 strength as well, no one is going to get past him in the 70th minute when you bring him on. He'll be a great addition. However, he is expensive. He's about 250k, so that may be a little put off for you. But certainly a card that, you know, if you did him, he will offer a lot going into that middle of the pitch, and it will be difficult for the opponents to get past him. Now, we have got, obviously, we talked about, let me just quickly pull him up for us. Have I spelled his name right? No, I haven't. He is in here, though, and that is going to be Graven Birch. Is it that one? He is indeed. Graven Birch. So we took a look at Van Bergen. Obviously, you can get Graven Birch via the Van Bergen objective. And this is a centre mid. I've used him in the objectives at the minute for me as a starter. And excuse me. He's not like gonna set the world on fire when you bring him on, but because he's 6'3", 3-star, 3-star, he's very well-rounded stats. That presence of the 6'3" that he's got long legs, he's got decent pace, he's got good enough well-rounded stats really as a whole. He offers you quite a lot in the middle of the pitch, can go forward, and he can get goals as well, and then obviously he can kind of solidify in the defense. Definitely a card that, again, if you want a budget, you get Van Bergen, you get Graven Birch. You've got 2 brilliant super subs right there for you. You'd only have 1 wall that you need to go ahead and pick up. Now, another guy that I've actually been using on the game, which is a very expensive, just very expensive. I wouldn't recommend him. Would be Bamba. I've used Bamba quite a lot since I've had him. He's now got 63 appearances, 21 goals, 12 assists. I like bringing him on because he's very quick, but also he can finish quite well with 85 finishing and 84 composure. So I can put him in any of the roles that I wish to, and he'll do a good job for me. However, again, if you were to do this card, it would cost you a lot of money, and I imagine the majority of you guys wouldn't have that sort of coins lying around to just go ahead and get him onto your sub bench. Now, Haaland I do have as a super sub as well, believe it or not. 300k heat cost. He's been coming off the bench for me. 9 goals, 12 goals in 9 games from the bench. he's a chuck, right? He can't turn very well. 3-star, 3-star, 84 agility, 75 balance. But his finishing, shot power, and composure is out of this world. Literally hardly matched. I haven't really used Aryozabal. I've not touched Immobile yet. Gnabry, I've just started using, and he seems quite good to come off the bench so far. Depay, I use as a starter, but do bring him off the bench as and when I want as well. One that can go miss like people don't see is Correa. I really like Correa's card as an 86 rated. If you did the Marquinhos, he's phenomenal as well. Same for Felipe Anderson. And then you can just see the rest of the cards that we've kind of got. Balassi obviously is one that you guys could pick up as a free objective card. We did the Lucas Moura. As a whole, we have got Bailey was a good one to come off the bench. Absolute pure pace as well. And one to actually not go under the radar is Tavernier. So this is obviously an inform 84 rated. You can bring him on as a centre mid if you want. If you actually look at his stats, he can fit anywhere on the pitch. Kind of similar to Asal. You can put him at full back. You can put him in the middle. You can put him where you please. And that guy is a brilliant card across the board. So those are kind of my updated super subs and who I'm using. I do have a lot of variety, obviously, because of, you know, the account that we have here on our Road to Glory. We do all the SBCs, so we do have a lot of options. Sinclair's another one that you could use if you were to do the championship objective, and that's kind of where we're at. I know there's another a handful of ones that I haven't put in here that you guys use. You let me know who you do use. Those are only people that I've used or do recommend based off the stats on the card that they do have. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a big thumbs up. I do want to thank you all very much for watching. It is greatly appreciated. Do take care of yourselves, and I will speak to you in the next video. Bye-bye.